How's it going, guys? It's me, Steve. Here is the latest in Disney news. Let's get into it. See the line where the sky meets the sea? It's calling you home to the Wish Tower Suite, a first of its kind accommodation set high in the forward funnel of the Disney Wish. This 1,966 square foot penthouse in the sky will be the most unique Disney Cruise Line accommodation yet, and it's the crown jewel of a truly jaw-dropping array of staterooms and suites aboard the Disney Wish. Every storybook-inspired stateroom on the ship will be a luxurious, peaceful retreat designed with ample room for families, plenty of storage, and upscale amenities, so no matter which you choose, you're guaranteed to find the perfect home away from the elegant themed loft. Will sleep up to 8 guests with 2 master bedrooms, a children's room, a library that converts to a bedroom, and 4.5 bathrooms. The magnificent living room will be flanked by an open dining area, a large butler's pantry, and a bar, all offering extraordinary views across the upper decks to the horizon through an expansive 2-story window wall. What's more, this enchanting new suite will feature artwork, iconography, and materials inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studios' Moana. Throughout the suite, creative ornaments and custom artwork will offer sophisticated nods to the characters and locales of the beloved film. The piece de resistance will be a handcrafted porcelain sculpture that comes alive in only Disney can do way. When guests arrive home to the Disney Wish Tower Suite, they may discover the statue pulsing in myriad hues of green amid soft chimes that recall film's distinctive soundtrack, revealing itself as the heart of Te-Fiti. The special lighting and audio effects will eventually fill the room to provide a truly magical, one-of-a-kind greeting. Guests can expect the royal treatment while staying in the Wish Tower Suite, marked by the expert service of a personal concierge team, a delightful selection of curated services and daily treats, and even a private elevator. Talk about the VIP experience. A few days ago, we learned that the Walt Disney World would be reducing physical distancing in some areas. The requirement of 6 feet between parties will be kept in areas where guests remove their masks, including dining areas and relaxation stations, as well as inside shops. Distancing in other areas will be reduced or removed in phases. Some signs of Disney's contemporary resort have now been altered to no longer specify the amount of physical distancing required. Disney has not announced what distancing will be reduced to. It may depend on the area and if it is indoors or outdoors. This change comes not long after a study found theme parks could safely reduce physical distancing to 3 feet. Walt Disney World has already started to raise theme park capacity, according to Disney CEO Bob Chapek, and they continue to do so given yesterday's new guidance from the CDC. The last we heard, the theme parks were at 35% capacity, but according to Chapek, this changed at some point to an undisclosed higher percentage. Given yesterday's announcement by the CDC regarding vaccinated people and their reduced need for masks both indoors and outdoors, Chapek stated that guests will see an immediate increase in park pass reservation availability at Walt Disney World, as the theme park capacity will be raised even more. Eventually, what immediate increase means remains to be seen, but at some point, soon at least, we expect to see the parks to be filled with many more guests. During yesterday's Q2 earnings call for the Walt Disney Company, CEO Bob Chapek addressed new guidance from the CDC and Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis concerning the use of face masks by fully vaccinated guests. While Chapek did not give any timeframes for any change to the mask policy, he does seem to be indicated that it is on the horizon. Here is an excerpt from the meeting. In terms of the parks and where we're going to sort of be able to raise our capacity limits, we've actually already started that, given the guidance that just came today from the CDC and earlier guidance that we got from the governor of Florida. We've already started to increase our capacities. Those obviously today's guidance that we got from the CDC in terms of those that were vaccinated do not necessarily need to wear masks anymore, both outdoors and indoors. It's very big news for us, particularly if anybody's been in Florida in the middle of the summer with the mask on. That could be quite daunting. So we think that's going to make for an even more pleasant experience, and we believe that as we're now bringing back a lot of people back to work, that it's going to be an even bigger catalyst for growth and attendance. And we've been quite pleased to date. In an interview with CNBC, Bob Chapek said 80% of the cast members that were called back, who unfortunately we had to furlough, showed a willingness and zealotry to bring back magic back to the parks. Since the parks closure of the COVID pandemic in March 2020, more than 32,000 cast members were laid off or furloughed. Many struggled with unemployment and relied on local food banks for support. Furloughs continued to be extended even after Walt Disney World Resort reopened in July 2020. Disneyland Resort didn't reopen until last month, but cast member recalls will likely continue when California allows for increased capacity at theme parks. Walt Disney World President Jeff Vail said that cast members will be at the heart of the upcoming 50th anniversary of the resort. That statement was released shortly after another round of layoffs and came under critique on Twitter. The return of many cast members may help back up that promise. Walt Disney World is helping the drive to increase numbers of COVID-19 vaccinations while offering a friends and family vaccination event for its Florida-based cast members later this month. The event, taking place on May 22nd through May 23rd, will allow cast members to bring along up to 5 friends and family members for a vaccination. Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson shots are on offer, and walk-ups are welcome. Pfizer is also available for ages 12 and up at the event. Vaccinations are taking place at Walt Disney World Health Services on Backstage Lane, and company ID is required along with ID for each adult guest. In a touching Instagram post, Walt Disney World President Jeff Vail celebrated Epcot security cast member Joe Diaz. Diaz has been awarded the Disney Heroes Award, an honor only given to cast members who have saved a life or prevented serious injury. In December 2020, Diaz was on his way home from work when he stopped to help at the scene of a car partially submerged in water. He leapt into the pond and was able to keep a 4-year-old child's head above water until emergency services could safely remove the child from the vehicle. Vail, along with the Vice President of Security, Linda Reed, and Vice President of Epcot, Mrs. Rodriguez, presented Diaz with the illustrious award. Thank you for going to infinity and beyond with your duties. There are updated videos of the testing of the fountains that will become a permanent fixture in World Showcase Lagoon at Epcot. These fountains are built into the barges for Harmonious, Epcot's upcoming out-of-town spectacular. At night, Harmonious will perform using a variety of water effects, fireworks, and screens. During the day, the barges will act as fountains. As you can see, all four semicircle arms lifted and move, spraying water through the air. The arms can twist to create different water patterns. No premiere date has been announced for Harmonious, though testing has been ongoing for several weeks and the soundtrack was heard overnight. I'm super excited to see it come into full effect and love the progress that's being made. Thank you guys for all your love and support. The channel is slowly growing, so let's keep it up. I enjoy giving you news about all things Disney. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so don't miss any videos. While you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram and Patreon, which are both Disney with Washington, for more content, and I guarantee you won't regret it. We hit 1,600 followers on Instagram. As I said in previous videos, once we hit 1,500 followers, I'll start giving shoutouts and plugging other Disney YouTubers. Today's shoutout goes to Whistwalker. His link to his YouTube channel and Instagram channels are down in the description section. Thank you to everyone who follows my content, and we're just getting started. And there will be plenty more to come. Again, thank you for the support, and remember guys, there's a great big beautiful tomorrow.